Good afternoon. Myself, Jayant Mondal, and along with myself, Mr. Mohit Gupta is there. He is the VLE, Village Level Entrepreneur. He is working with the CSC, and he is the VLE of Rampur, Moti, which is the Panchayat of Meerut of the Rohta block. The purpose of bringing him along with me is that he will give the real experience and real services, what they are actually CSC is doing, what the VLE is offering the services, all that things he will explain. And myself, I will start with I'm from CDOT, and the CDOT is already working since from the beginning. CDOT has some rural obligation. We have our flagship of the rural exchanges, and now we are doing lot of things for the rural, especially for the Wi-Fi, and the optimizing smart village with the disruptive technologies. I feel that the first and foremost disruptive technology is the Wi-Fi, because that is the main media or main path for all these things. Whatever the applications people are telling, whatever the things they are thinking for the rural India, which will going to help the rural people. But first and foremost thing is the network, or first and foremost thing is the highway from where this everything will flow. So these are the few disruptive technologies, and among the top is the Wi-Fi, and then Internet of Things and machine to machine, and tomorrow it will be the 5G. And as per the 9 pillars of Digital India, also the first and foremost thing is the broadband highway, to provide the broadband highway to each and every villages. And for that only this Digital India program and the BharatNet program has been started. And as per the BharatNet program, the idea is that at every 2.5 lakh panchayat, gram panchayat, we have to extend the optical fiber. And out of that, then a phase 1 of almost 1 lakh panchayat has been covered. 1.10 lakhs panchayat has been covered, and another will be in the phase 2. So that is the first and foremost things is required to do any changes in the villages, or to provide any technology in the villages, to provide any services in the villages. The implementation of the digital villages, already the Department of Science and Technology has come up with the common service center or community service center. With the idea is that through this community service center, at every panchayat level, there will be a person who will actually going to do the services for that citizen of that particular village or the nearby village, because every panchayat will serving approximately 2 to 3 villages. That's why the 2.5 lakh panchayats are there, and some 6.5 lakh villages are there. So the idea is that before this VLE service center or common service center, the village people has to rush to the block level to get the services, like they have to register for the Aadhaar, they have to get the birth certificate, they have to take the Bhumi details, land details and everything. For that they have to run to the block level offices, and from there they have to get the services. Now that all the services have been extended to the VLE level, the village level entrepreneur who have some basic idea of the computer, and they are giving the services. And Mr. Mohit Gupta is one of them. He is giving the services at the Rampur Moti Panchayat. The idea is that the e-governance services to all the G2C services to be provided. That is the first and foremost idea of the government, to provide these services to the villagers. And these other things, that the internet to the village, then e-education, e-health, I will come into this in detail. So before that, I will just show some of the Wi-Fi products which we are actually putting in the villages. So this is the most commonly deployed Wi-Fi system, that is the solar Wi-Fi. The fact is that the village requires, they don't have the power. Even you forget about the remote villages. We have done first trial here in Tigaon, which is actually in the Faridabad district. And you cannot imagine, in the summer we find only hardly 6 to 7 hours of power is available, grid power is available. Most of the things will run only on the battery, only on the generator. So that is the real condition of the village. Maybe there is a difference in the Gujarat villages, but if you see the UP villages, if you see the Bihar villages, if you see the Haryana villages, that is the fact. The villages don't have the 24/7 power. Forget about the 24 hour. They are hardly having in the peak summer, they are hardly having some 4 to 6 hours of power. So this solar Wi-Fi will run on solar. That is the basic requirement of the equipment which is to be deployed in the villages. So we have the solar Wi-Fi system which on 802.11 BGN standard, and it has the multi-sector antenna to give the larger coverage. There are the other, that is the long-range Wi-Fi, which is mainly because to connect the distant villages, because the POP is available only at the Panchayat building, and from the Panchayat building, if I have to serve some village which is somewhere around 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer away, so first of all I have to extend the Wi-Fi link or the broadband link to that village, and then I can able to serve the hotspot or some services I can able to offer it. These are the high-speed access point. Recently, whatever the BharatNet tender, they are asking the 802.11 AC standard. So this all comply to the AC standard. It supports 2x2 and up to extended up to the 4x4 MIMO. And this is the one product which CDOT has specially designed for the rural. It is in line with the PCO, like earlier there is a public call office is there. The idea is that the public data office where the people will come and buy the coupons and use the internet, like just to the minimum denomination of 1 rupees or 2 minutes, just to use that, hook into that data network. And like any kirana shop or any local shop vendor can able to start giving the retailing of the broadband. Subject to that, he has to get the backhaul. So here the provision is that it has both the Ethernet backhaul provision and it has the Wi-Fi backhaul provision. Say the backhaul is not available in the village and backhaul is available some 5 to 10 kilometer away at some block level. So they can able to create one point-to-point link, and then he can able to deliver the Wi-Fi services in the vicinity of that his shops and all. And this is the one very mini PDO which has the similar functionality, but it's a very small form factor and gives the coverage to some hotel and some building and some very hardly the coverage of 30 to 50 meter. It's a very small pocket PDO type of things. You don't require the power. Even the simple battery bank can able to power this equipment, and it will work on that. Also, just I want to add two new, that's a bamboo Wi-Fi that CDOT has developed, which is the purpose is that because India is rich with the bamboo, because and that the normal bamboo we have used, and we have developed our radio hardware in such a small form factor, put it in this bamboo, and the complete bamboo will work as a Wi-Fi. It's an omnidirectional antenna. It will give the coverage of approximately 70 to 100 meter. And this is the natural product. You just put it in the open park and all these things. It will give the services. Only it requires the power over Ethernet, and over that it will work. And for this innovative product, we have got the Aegis Graham-Bell Award in this 2018. Similarly, we have tried the balloon Wi-Fi, which is for the purpose to give the Wi-Fi services at some disaster type of situation. Immediately we required to provide the services. For that, this balloon Wi-Fi is there. The normal deployment scenario is that these are the various type of deployment which is required to be done at the rural, like the simple hotspot deployment is there. There is a point-to-point deployment is required with the villages which are beyond the vicinity of the POP, where the fiber is backhaul is available. These are the point-to-multipoint deployment, because the POP is available only at the panchayat level, and then I have to create the larger area. With this, the point-to-multipoint coverage, we can able to do it. This is the mesh topology, and then this is hotspot and repeater mode. Now I am putting the case study of the Rohta block. This is the block which we have done it in the Meerut district. And these are the geographical detail and population and all these things. This Rohta block has total 32 number of panchayat GPs, and all the GPs has been connected to this Wi-Fi system, and this mainly we have collaborated with the CSC for the Wi-Fi Chopal program. So these are the services offered. This Wi-Fi village, we have created the Wi-Fi village to make the coverage of Wi-Fi in the whole village. And then, and because of that village power issue, we have deployed the system, all the system in the solar, the internet to the home, digital Seva Kendras, through the digital Seva Kendra, all the internet services has been deployed. And there is the internet to the office and business. That is the one important thing. We have to provide the connectivity to the post office, police station, health centers, and secondary, all the primary and secondary schools. These are the various services. I will ask Mr. Mohit to explain. आप मोहित जी आप प्लीज़ बताइएगा कि कौन कौन सी सर्विसेज आप वहाँ पे अपने CSC सेंटर के थ्रू देते हैं।
मेरठ से हूँ, उत्तर प्रदेश से। मेरा नाम मोहित गुप्ता है। मैं अपने सेंटर से गांव के लोगों को पैन कार्ड, आधार कार्ड रीप्रिंट, G2C में बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट, डोमिसाइल, कास्ट वगैरह और मैनी टाइप की सर्विसेज हैं। कियोस्क सर्विस से वो अपना पैसा भी विड्रॉल कर सकते हैं आधार एनुअल पेमेंट सिस्टम से। मैनी मोर अपना रेलवे टिकट वो जनरेट कर सकते हैं। जो वाईफाई चौपाल सेवा है गांव में, उसके थ्रू लोग बाग अपना कूपन्स लेते हैं और बहुत लो कॉस्ट पे वो लॉन्ग टाइम तक अपना डेटा यूज़ करते हैं। अभी वाईफाई चौपाल के अंतर्गत CSC ने अभी 10 रुपीज़ में 10 डेज़ के लिए डेटा उपलब्ध कराया है, जो सिंगल वन यूज़र ID पे है। लेकिन मोर टाइम वाईफाई होना चाहिए, कितने भी यूज़र्स पे यूज कर सकते हो उस चीज़ के लिए। और DTH रिचार्ज हुआ, उसके लिए भी बहुत बेनिफिट है। आपका ये दूर से जो खतौनी होती थी पहले, इस चीज़ के लिए गांव से लोगों को 10 से 15 किलोमीटर तक तहसील स्तर तक जाना होता था। अब वो उनको गांव में ही प्रोवाइड हो जाती है। उनको अपनी खतौनी लेने के लिए, भू राजस्व की खतौनी लेने के लिए शहर नहीं जाना पड़ता। वो अपनी जो G2C सर्विस के थ्रू अपना डिस्ट्रिक्ट सेंटर से वहीं से ले सकते हैं। ये सारी सुविधाएँ गाँव में नेट आने से, जो हॉटस्पॉट हुआ है लोगों के लिए, उसके आने से लोगों को बहुत ज़्यादा बेहतर तरीके से और अच्छी तरीके से मिलने लगी गांव में ही। जो पहले 10 से 15 किलोमीटर रन करने के बाद जाते थे तब उनको वो सर्विसेज मिलती थी, अब वो उनको गांव में ही प्रोवाइड हो जाती हैं। बुजुर्गों के लिए पेंशन की व्यवस्था है, जिसके लिए उनको बैंक जाना पड़ता था। अब वो आधार एनेबल पेमेंट सिस्टम से अपने गाँव में ही अपनी पेंशन विड्रॉ कर लेते हैं, जिसमें परेशानी नहीं होती। सबसे ज़्यादा मोस्टली बेनिफिट एज ए विकलांगों के लिए है। जो दिव्यांगजन हैं उनको बहुत ज़्यादा परेशानी होती थी जाने में, वो वहीं से विड्रॉ हो जाती है। ये सारा बेनिफिट हुआ गांव में नेट आने से, एक अच्छा, बेहतर और टिकाऊ होने की वजह से। बस मुझे यही कहना था।
And for this particular project, we have been awarded the Best Rural Wi-Fi Development by the Wireless Broadband Alliance at London in October 2018. Thank you.